French general and statesman, leader of the Free French during World War II, and the architect of the Fifth Republic, Charles de Gaulle's political ideology, Gaullism, has become a major influence in French politics. De Gaulle grew up in Paris, the son of a teacher, but chose a military career and served with distinction in World War I. During the 1930s, de Gaulle authored books on military subjects criticising France's reliance on the Maginot Line, a fortification built before World War II to protect France's eastern border. His advice was ignored, and in June 1940, German forces easily overran France. As Under-Secretary of National Defence and War, de Gaulle refused to accept the French government's truce with the Germans and escaped to London, convinced that the British would never surrender and that American power, once committed, would win the war. He announced the formation of a French government in exile and became leader of the Free French. On June 18, 1940, on BBC Radio, he insisted that France had only lost a battle, not the war, and called upon patriotic Frenchmen to resist the Germans. This inspiring broadcast won him worldwide acclaim. The speech helped to rally the French resistance movement and earned him much popularity amongst the French people and soldiers. After the liberation of Paris in August 1944, de Gaulle was given a hero's welcome in the French capital. When the Germans were driven back, de Gaulle had no rivals for leadership in France. As president of the provincial government, he guided France through the writing of the Constitution, on which the Fourth Republic was based.
First, we had to rely on British resistance, fighting alone and almost without arms, facing the might of Germany and Italy. We also had to believe that Germany's ambitions would necessarily force into war the two great powers, Russia and the United States, without whom no decisive result could have been obtained. And we finally had to be sure that the French people would not accept defeat and would unite to one day finish the war, victorious.
At the liberation of France following Operation Overlord, de Gaulle quickly established the authority of the Free French forces in France, avoiding an Allied military government for occupied territories. August 25, 1944, crowds of French people line the Champs-Élysées as Free French troops pass before the Arc de Triomphe.
Le Québec. Vive le Québec libre!
Long live Free Quebec, long live French Canada. The controversial phrase delivered by de Gaulle in Montreal on July 24, 1967. A media and diplomatic uproar ensued after the address, which resulted in de Gaulle cutting his visit to Canada short. When de Gaulle's desires for a strong presidency were ignored, he resigned. An attempt to transform the political scene with a new party failed, and in 1953 he withdrew into retirement. In 1958, a revolt in French-held Algeria, combined with serious instability within France, destroyed the Fourth Republic. De Gaulle returned to lead France once more. The French people approved a new constitution and voted de Gaulle president of the Fifth Republic. The phoenix-like survival of this amazing statesman, Charles de Gaulle, has seen him dubbed a true revolutionary and perhaps the saviour of France.